Alright, hello, welcome back to another video of Age Inquisition, and this was not a good idea to stop here, because as soon as I stopped by in here, there were Red Templars, and here we go again. Okay, there we go, that should take care of... Okay, yeah, that should take care of them, okay. Now, start again. Welcome back to another video of Age Inquisition. If you have not seen the previous videos that with us, recommend you watch them before watching this one. Link below will be, hopefully, my video walkthrough of Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2 with all the DLCs. With the second attempt of Inquisition with the imported decisions from Origins and Dragon Age 2. Obviously, link below will be other BioWare and EA games, such as eventually as well Dragon Age, the Veilguard, the Mass Effect Trilogy games, and obviously any other games made by BioWare and EA. Any other games similar to the fantasy world of Dragon Age, not gonna go into details, but just say similar fantasy worlds will be linked below. And picking up where we left off, this is part 2 of Here Lies the Abyss, to where this is the mission where you work with Hawk and obviously try to take on the Orlesian Wardens. Obviously, I have seen this, and you know, this mission is obviously very important for Hawk specifically, because this is something I was shocked a lot of people, well, a lot of players didn't realize it until later on, that the reason it's called Here Lies the Abyss is because in Dragon Age 2, when you meet with Flemeth and then go to the elves to where you're supposed to take her, she mentions something about the Abyss, which is basically Hawk's future, and it means this. So when you go into the Fade with Hawk and whichever Great Warden, Alistair, Stroud, Loghain, obviously some chose the Great Warden, no matter who it is, to get stay behind, because you know it's Hawk who is your main character of Dragon Age 2. But technically saying Hawk is meant to stay behind in there, and even though the choice says that whoever gets stay behind is most likely going to die, you don't really see that. So that's why, you know, one of the things I'm hoping for Dragon Age the Veilguard, which is Dragon Age 4, is that we see the return of Hawk. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but considering, you know, like the 10-year gap that we got for Dragon Age 4, I'm hoping, you know, Hawk will appear in Dragon Age the Veilguard, along with the Great Warden too, but I'm not getting my hopes up, because I have a feeling, you know, the adventure might be alright, but then, you know, it might disappoint a lot of people, which does include me. Enough about that, let's continue on.
Let's look around. Inquisitor. Welcome again.
I killed the wyvern up in the cave. The body's yours if you want it.
That I do. Here, for your troubles. I hope you can make good use of it. A fine day to you.
If you're Judith, there's a man in the village concerned about you.
That must be Gould. Fretful as ever. I'm glad he stayed in Crestwood. He's fast as you please with a loom, but terrible with a sword.
Until later.
Be safe.
Here. The mayor said the dam controls were through this gate. That building on the dam must be where we can open the floodgates.
Wonderful. The Inquisitor? We didn't know you were here, sir. Please don't tell anyone.
How did you get past the guards?
There weren't any when we got here.
We just heard you killed the bandits, your worship. We didn't know you were moving in, we promise. You won't tell people we were here, will you?
I see you couldn't resist the thrill of a decrepit pub.
There's nowhere else, sir. Everyone is crammed into the village.
Lonnie's parents would have a fit if they saw us. We'll have to wait an hour to go back. Your father will still be up.
I knew this was a mistake.
We could try the caves.
You hate spiders.
You find somewhere next time.
The mayor said Darkspawn destroyed these controls 10 years ago. Who repaired them?
Good point. Ask the mayor.
Have uneventful days.
I'm guessing by draining the water, we have literally waken up the dragon now. Great. And that's still there too.
believe I sense one of the artifacts of my people. That should help strengthen the veil.
So this is Old Crestwood.
Look at all the dead. Waiting for help that never came.
Smell just hits you, doesn't it?
I can feel the weakness in the veil even above ground. Spirits are being called here like moths to flame.
Have a name for the sword?
Slasher? Gasher? How about Pokey?
Go with Pokey. You seem like a Pokey guy.
Where does this lead? These spirits must have come through the rift.
They drift, wandering. It's fortunate the rift did not warp them into demons. Lost spirit. This should...
Silence. Let the other one talk.
Spirits are your expertise, Solus.
Then tell me why nothing here changes.
This realm follows different rules from the Fades. Will alone cannot overcome what you see.
Then what's the point of it?
A solid form is both shackle and strength. It affects more than you imagine.
Are you a spirit or a demon?
Demon? Those dolts who would suck this world dry. I am called to higher things.
All powerful spirits represent something. Compassion, justice, wisdom.
Soft virtues all. I am more. I am command.
Possibly.
What of you? I felt your coming. Is there something alike in us?
All you sensed was the anchor on my hand.
Then you are less than I thought, but feel no shame. Some must follow those who lead.
What's so distressing about the real world?
It ignores me. I order the rocks to part, but they do not. I bid the sky draw close, and it stays still. I don't know how you mortals stand it.
Why haven't you gone back to the Fade?
I will not be denied. I refuse to leave until something obeys my orders.
Then I feel compelled to help you. I pledge myself to your service.
Excellent. I have only one command. A creature made of rage had the gall to chase me across the lake. Destroy it in my name and be rewarded.
A simple enough request. The rage demon might threaten others as well.
I've heard worse orders.
plaque. This was the mayor's old home.
His new house is well furnished. Why is this one empty?
We could ask him. A letter from Crestwood's mayor. Damp but legible.
wards are functioning again.
Come on, let's find that Fade Rift.
You lead. I always get turned around underground.
Look at this. How deep do these caves run?
Okay, you gotta admit, that is actually a really good view with the waterfall. That is a really good view.
bodies. Were people living down here when Old Crestwood flooded?
Cold water rising. No way out.
There's dwarven ruins down here.
The dwarves built well. Their runes still sing.
By the rift, demons!
More coming!
Oh, zods.
spirits possessing the dead will plague Crestwood no more.
Let's tell the mayor.
I believe I sense one of the artifacts of my people.
I don't want to backtrack, but do you know where we're going?
I feel a draft. There must be a way out nearby.
Good. That should help strengthen the veil.
The nugs seem to like it down here.
This must be the first time they've seen people like us. I wonder what they make of the giants passing their home.
how exactly has the weather changed exactly? It still looks like it's still storming, like the storm just broke off and it's gonna storm again. Weathers don't make any sense in real life and in video games. They never make sense.
Yes?
The rage demon in the caves is dead, as you commanded.
I had no doubts. Now that my sovereignty has been respected, I can depart this unchanging nightmare. Your reward. Use it well.
A spirit such as that could not leave here until it had proven its nature.
We're going to do this sooner or later, so let's take care of the fucking dragon.
Nothing to report, sir.
Inquisition for us. Crestwood should give us a medal for this.
As the moth sees light and goes toward flame. Your worship.
I've already found the remains of the people who died in Old Crestwood.
Blessed Andraste. I didn't imagine you'd look yourself. Thank you for your thoughtfulness. It is all too rare these days. I will prepare the bodies for cremation.
What do you mean the mayor's gone?
A letter of confession from the mayor. It says he was the one who flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago, to stop the blight from spreading.
I knew he was nervous about more than the undead.
That sorry bastard. He left before he could get caught.
And with that, we are officially done with Crestwood. Now, I believe we need to go back to Skyhole just before we advance to the next mission.
Inquisitor.
What's been going on?
That strange boy came in with an armful of chickens. You're looking after him, right?
Take care.
Our hero strode the winding road, defiant of the vile. Uncertain falls,
Let me know if
when met with a multitude smile. A man is...
There is no other man. He becomes the other man to do the things he can't.
So, Cole. I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
I suppose you're right.
Can I help you?
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
You all right, sir? Of course.
Something like that.
I hear Vachelle was good pay for you, Inquisitor. Time to go see if my friends came through too. Got a location for a stash. Hopefully something nice for my trouble. Well, your trouble. Just let me know when you're ready to head out. Be sure to bring your empty pockets.
Who's putting up the reward for this?
Don't know. Sometimes it's pass the hat. Sometimes it's I lifted this from Master's vault. Doesn't matter, does it? Job done. Time to get what we're owed.
I'm ready if you are.
Always, yeah. My favorite part, this. Let's go see what friends can get us. Wait, this is weird.
What?
I was expecting a village or something. The people that leave me stuff don't trek out to places like this. Give me a city and I'll give you a tour, but surprise, surprise, I don't know stupid woods or ruins. What's that?
Don't hurt me. Harmond made me do it.
What's your name and why are you here?
He made me come. Said I had to lead him to her because I said things. It was just bar talk.
This was supposed to be a simple drop. What's going on?
You're her. You're the one he's waiting for. It's her. She's here. Red Jenny.
I was not aware the Inquisitor was personally involved. This is a tragic misunderstanding. Let's all sheathe our swords, you walk out, and we'll conduct this like business.
Don't believe this pissbag. He started it.
There. That wasn't so hard, was it? We identified the confusion, and we worked past it. I'm Lord Pel Harmond. I do hope, Inquisitor, that you continue to respond to reason. After all, your choice of company is hardly virtuous.
Freaking user, you are. Another noble prick who punches down.
We're the same, you and I. Well, that is overstating it. You are nothing like me. But we both need people.
You want to talk now, but Sarah's my ally. You attacked her friends.
Come now. You know how much her meddling cost me? Because apparently you were complicit. Honestly, previous to this very moment, I thought you'd also been tricked by these red jennies. You're of noble birth, and as Inquisitor, you are more than a peer. I attacked them on behalf of us both.
Arse biscuit.
Quite. Inquisitor, Herald, I don't want to be your enemy. I'm barely invested in being hers. If you are willing to recognize an opportunity, we could be exceptional partners.
You were up to something in Vishel, Harmond. What was it?
If you mean bettering my wealth and position, I'm always seeking that.
By getting people hurt?
Lady Shell Morveau and I were jockeying for the land south of Vershel. To claim land, you must populate it. My people encouraged hers to leave. Her people answered in kind, etc. Really, it was all terribly standard displacement until your troops seemed to change the balance. Well played.
Stop talking to him. Really, just stop it.
Now what was the point of that?
Mother puss bucket, friggin' bastard, shitebag, piss face. Eat it, you lop-eared son of an arsenut, rot
Sarah!
piece of...
Sarah!
What?
I think you're done. At this point, you're making wine.
Ugh, that makes it worse. Friends, Inquisitor. Better than his lot any day. Hey, you. Know what? Thanks. Felt good to stomp the smile off that pisshead's face. It doesn't go bad like that often, yeah? But when it does, they deserve it.
It was very nearly a disaster. Never again.
Well, sure, you deal with shite like...
I don't want to hear it. I'm leading too many people to put up with this.
Pissing me right off, Inquisitor. We keep up like this, it's... well, it's not good, right?
I need all the help I can get, but consider this a warning.
Well, understood. Hop to and all that. If you need me, I'll be waiting for some barking arse to give me orders. So hard to get. Stupid. Everyone.
Not really what I was expecting from choosing that, but you know, you can't exactly be nice every now and then. You know, you need to be serious every now and then, especially with her.
Something you want?
Is your network of contacts still active after what happened?
After Lord Arsehole and Vishel? Of course. He may have killed people, but that just means there's more who hate him. It's crap that he killed people, though. They were just trying to stand up a little.
Is Red Jenny real? Or was she always just you and your friends?
Dunno.
Don't you care?
Not if it works. I mean, Red is scary because blood. And Jenny is... Look, nobody fears the bunch of people who do random stuff. And besides, it's easy. Nobles want a bogeyman because they need to believe normal people can't get at them. Numbers, right? It don't have to be so complicated.
It seems like it should be more complicated than that.
That's why you be bad at it and why I'm here. You don't want to play, don't play. That's simple too.
We annoyed some nobles. Does that really help all that much?
It helped make a dead idiot. That's good return for time. I don't get what's so hard to understand. Your stuff works the same. Your Inquisition, I mean. Punch a bully, people like you. Do it because they asked, or let them think they asked. They like it even more. It's inspiring, even if it sometimes goes tits up and they take a hit back. You know, like Haven.
I get it, kind of. We just don't think of what you do as that kind of inspiration.
Well, we should take a good hard look at where our people come from. All the same people. At least my baddies are understandable. No kicking in the sky there.
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, innit?
I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
Something I can help you with?
Yes. Possibly. We saw so many Red Templars at the assault on Haven. Perhaps all that was left of the Order. What we didn't see was Lord Seeker Lucius. Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Why imprisoned? He could just as easily have killed them.
Not easily. But yes, they may be dead. But the Seekers began this war against the mages. They cannot have simply vanished. There must be a trail we can follow, yet so far I have only discovered hints.
But they could have ended up just like the Red Templars.
Seekers do not use lyrium. I assume Corypheus gained control of the Templars by corrupting the lyrium they were already taking. To do the same to a Seeker, you'd have to force the lyrium upon him. That may be what happened, but it couldn't have begun that way. We're missing a piece of the puzzle, Inquisitor. I need to find it.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon them. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance... If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
Please tell Lord Dorian that I can't get him an invitation to the Winter Sun Ball in Leeds. He won't be surprised. He said it would probably be beyond you. It's not beyond me, it's... Tell him I'll try. A situation requires your attention, Inquisitor. Noble Chantry loyalists in the city of Jadar are spreading accusations that you're responsible for the Divine's death. They're unusually organized. I recommend we send people to Jadar to deal with the matter.
Will anyone even believe me if I claim I didn't kill the Divine?
Perhaps if they learn about your heroics. We should emphasize how you stopped the breach devouring the sky. Even in Jadar, it may win you a few admirers.
What does the nobility gain by saying I murdered Justinia?
A scapegoat to begin with, but I wonder if the Grand Clerics are at work. Those immediately eligible to be divine died at the Conclave. The ones remaining were not as favored. They may look upon you as a rival for influence.
Let's send some ambassadors to convince Jada I'm not a monster in disguise.
Excellent. I believe there's much to be gained by winning them over.
I can spare some time. What do you need?
Carry on.
What can I do for you, your inquisitorialness?
Tell me the truth, Varric. Do you actually think I was sent by Andraste?
Shit. This is going to be awkward. I guess I do. Either you're guided by the hand of some higher power, or you have the worst luck.
Let's be realistic. It could be both.
You got a point. Look at all the shit that's happened to you. You were saved from the explosion that leveled a mountaintop and fell out of the Fade. You traveled through time, faced down one of the ancient magisters who started the Blights, had a mountain fall on you, and lived. One of those things would be impossible. All of them together? That's a miracle.
I'm starting to see your point.
Just try to warn me before falling into the Fade again, would you? I hate that place.
I hear you'll be leaving us soon.
They're all dead. I can go home.
I'm glad to hear it. Make her go with you.
The Maker doesn't listen.
Thank you for Haven. Less so for Redcliffe, but I am committed to serve your worship. We've a chance. A real one.
Yes?
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Yes?
Is there anything I should know?
Repairs to Skyhold's fortifications are progressing. Our scouts report no immediate threats in the surrounding area. We are fortunate Solus knew of this place.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
We should get to the ritual tower in the western approach as soon as possible, Your Worship.
Clarel's the Warden Commander, right? What's she like?
She was a good warden. Once. Among those King Kalen reached out to before the Blight. She always resented missing the chance to help. When the calling came, Clarel stopped listening to the rest of us. Only magic could solve this problem, she said.
Do you think Corypheus is using the calling to control her?
It's hard to say. I have heard the whispers of the calling myself, but it's only noise, no words. Certainly no commands. Either way, the guilt is hers. She's Warden Commander. She should bow to no one's word, but Weishaupt's.
What's it like, being a Warden? I can't even imagine.
It's been a long time since I was anything else. It becomes your life, searching out Darkspawn and killing them, ensuring no one ever knows how close they are.
Corypheus was in a Warden prisoner, right? So you must know something about him.
I know little, and that much only because of my relative seniority. Most Wardens have never heard of him. When I suggested Corypheus might have something to do with the calling, the Warden mages turned on me. I trained some of those Wardens myself. If I knew any more of Corypheus, I would share it, Your Worship.
We'll talk later. Planning troop movements now.
I'm trying to imagine what it will look like when we're done. All of this once belonged to the Tevinter Imperium. Andraste changed that, as did the Blights. As for what will come next, I cannot guess the Maker's plan.
We make the world a better place.
Because everyone agrees on what better means. I know I want a world where people trust the Chantry and that trust is respected. I want to respect tradition, but not fear change. I want to right past wrongs, but not avenge them. And I have no idea if my wanting these things makes any of them right.
Even if they're not right, they're certainly admirable.
Some would disagree. They would call it heresy.
That didn't sound like the ravings of a heretic, Cassandra.
Perhaps not. But it takes precious little effort to paint even an act of compassion as damaging. Tell me, what guides you? You make decisions that shake the world, yet always seem so assured. I wish I had your confidence.
You almost sound like you admire me.
I absolutely do. I may not always agree with your decisions, but how many could do what you have done? You were a prisoner, accused and reviled, yet you've emerged from every trial victorious. The Maker's grace does not make you immortal. You live or die by your own hand. That is worthy of admiration.
I'm not that assured. I just make it up as I go.
Let all your followers take heart.
What can I say? It's worked so far.
Think of it. Like Andraste long ago, once again the fate of Thedas will be determined by a woman. It makes me proud to know you.
How is my being a woman relevant?
Because you will join a small group of formidable women who have changed history. You will inspire others for ages to come. Surely you know this. We still have a long road to travel, Inquisitor. Wherever it takes us, I'm glad you're here. I understand if resources cannot be spared to help search for the missing Seekers, Inquisitor. Still, it could involve a threat we are unaware of. There may be a use in looking.
Do you have any advice for me?
Watch the treasury carefully, with that Sarah present.
You think she's here to rob us?
Possibly not, but I would hardly put it past her.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Inquisitor.
Your worship.
Something wrong with your tea?
It is tea. I detest this stuff. But this morning, I need to shake the dreams from my mind. I may also need a favor.
You just have to ask.
One of my oldest friends has been captured by mages, forced into slavery. I heard the cry for help as I slept.
When your friend was captured, how did she...
It.
It?
My friend is a spirit of wisdom. Unlike the spirits clamoring to enter our world through the rifts, it was dwelling quite happily in the Fade. It was summoned against its will, and wants my help to gain its freedom and return to the Fade.
I thought spirits wanted to find their way into this world.
Some do, certainly. Just as many Orlesian peasants wish they could journey to exotic Rivain. But not everyone wants to go to Rivain. My friend is an explorer, seeking lost wisdom and reflecting it. It would happily discuss philosophy with you, but it had no wish to come here physically.
Do you have any idea what the mages want with your friend?
No. It knows a great deal of lore and history, but a mage could learn that simply by speaking to it in the Fade. It is possible that they seek information it does not wish to give, and intend to torture it.
All right, let's go get your friend.
Thank you. I got a sense of my friend's location before I awoke. I'll mark it on our map.
How can I help?
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Questions.
I should go.
Try not to kill anyone without me.
Did you need something? Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you to your work.
Yes?
Stone met, Inquisitor.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what, you finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
Yes?
How far do your roots go back to Orlais?
Very far. The Montiliers used to have vast holdings in Val Royaux itself. I wish I could have seen them, especially the ones bearing the family crest. The original crest design was abandoned when we were exiled from the city. I've always wanted to find a copy.
Let's speak later.
Goodbye.
Crestwood has had no further trouble with the undead.
After what happened, it will take time for the village to recover.
Let's see what we have.
All right.
Inquisitor?
Visitor, welcome to the Western Approach. We've sighted Warden activity to the southwest, but no one's been close enough to figure out what they're doing. Between the sandstorms and the vicious wildlife, we haven't made it far out here. One of my men got too close to a poison hot spring and gave me a slightly delirious report of a high dragon flying overhead. In short, this might just be the worst place in the entire world. Be careful out there.
Well, it's good to know what I'm in for.
Sorry I don't have more for you. We intercepted a Venatori messenger and, persuaded him to give up the orders he was carrying. We have them here. This entire place. It just feels like something's not right. Be careful.
This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
This could help us.
No good. We'll have to find another way.
Ship 2, Frederick of Serald. Who in Andrasti's name would be out in this desert, aside from us?
A chantry symbol out here. Odd.
Tell me we won't be fighting that creature.
How exactly is Inquisition having more dragons than the other two games ever had. You travel half across Ferelden, and you don't come across dragons like that. You stay at one place in Dragon Age 2 and travel a bit to some areas, you don't encounter dragons. But in here, we're encountering dragons everywhere. How is that fair?
Venatori sought something here, it may be worth finding.
That's disconcerting.
Everything's frozen. I don't think this was the Venatori.
Slowing time like this would require great power. It may be what drew them here.
Time-altering magic. Let's hope this proves less trying than Redcliffe. Nothing's happening. The magic here is interfering with the anchor.
The texts describe a chamber. This must be it.
He was carrying this stone for a reason.
It bears a distinct pattern. A keystone, perhaps.
Keep searching. There may be more.
I'd take even Val Royaux over this.
this what they were after?
Be wary. It may still be bound to the magic used here.
Before this gets worse.
We're near another artifact.
Someone would have freed the demons eventually. At least we were here to stop them.
That should help ward off demons.
Well, that was certainly an adventure, going to the steel ruins, and considering what was inside when you first go in, fitting name for it anyway. Alrighty, so since this is a new location with tons of more stuff to do before we meet up with the Great Warden, along with the dragon, might as well stop here, because obviously went all around thinking I could get there. But nope. So I'm guessing that means either maybe we have to go through here with the dragon in the way, which I really don't want to do. But if that's the case, then obviously we'll have to do that in our next video. So stopping here, continuing this again another time for Here Lies the Abyss Part 3. And as always, leave a like and comments.